Whoa.
Oh my God. We're live.
Man, we were alive as soon as I did that, weren't
Yes, you were.
we? Okay. Welcome to the Half-Ass Show, brought to you by Twitch, which is a subsidiary of Amazon. Amazon. One-day shipping. That's where the fun begins.
Uh-huh.
Get to that in a bit.
Yeah, Brandon didn't have a nice time with Amazon today, you know. Oh, you forgot to do that, you son of a bitch. Wow. Yay. Even the kids.
All right, there we go. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since we've been here. Yeah, we were doing the show over on YouTube, so most likely, if you have been a dedicated YouTube person, first off, if you guys subscribe on YouTube, we'll probably come back. It's just we didn't see the numbers really anything there, so we're back on Twitch. Yay! But we will be posting this after show, obviously, onto Twitch or onto YouTube. YouTube,
Oh
not
my
owned
God.
by Amazon, owned by Google. Got it. Sorry.
Right.
Passive aggressive, I know. But we've done a couple of shows there in the last couple of weeks. For those of you that joined us over there, thank you, and we appreciate your time taking a chance with us over there. For those of you that weren't, hi, we're back.
Yeah, we were just after what is it, like a month? Maybe? Is it?
I guess.
I don't know.
Two shows, so 2 weeks. Plus, there was your family, so we had to deal with that. So it may have actually been a month thinking about it.
It is a month. It's been a month since we didn't do the podcast here, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah. I think the last things we did was you did an art stream on Wednesday, and I suffered through the Game Awards on Thursday.
Oh yeah, that was great. So.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Also, what's going up on the show tonight is people be complaining about Doctor Who casting, which is interesting to say the least. A very popular comic book writer has said, "Fuck it, I'm no longer working for DC or Marvel." And Hollywood executives are asking, "Where have all the writers gone?" Sorry, I know it was bad.
Wow, definitely. FYI, people, he just had coffee, and there was a shit ton of marshmallows in that fucking cup. Believe me, he is.
This decaf coffee, though.
No, it's all the sugar. It has a lot of sugar.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus.
Also,
anyway.
just my day's just been fun. Let's be fair. Start the day off tinting 35 fives and then dealing with all the crap I've dealt with. Yeah, it's been a hootenanny.
I've been torturing myself. I'm a masochist. Yeah, no, I'm a masochist. Yeah. So, anyway.
Actually, we should actually lead off with you are now on Instagram. You are now on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a reason for that. Nobody's there with me, so whatever.
Well, why don't you post your link into the chat, and then people will see it, and maybe they will go over and join you on
first
Instagram.
off, I need to go back to it, but give me 2 seconds. I'll give the reasons why.
I can do that.
I'll give the reasons why I did go to Instagram for the 2 seconds.
We all know it's the Instagram models. You were just hooked by them. You were just drawn into them.
There's a link. So no, it's more because my Twitter is completely baloney of everything, mishmash, and I kind of wanted to have again a spot to put all my artworks and such. So Instagram was the best spot to think of, because Mastodon, I realized that my cats are the only thing that are popular there, and the pug. So it's like, what's the point?
My Transformers posts have gotten noticed, and my comic book posts have gotten noticed, but I'm just a weirdo too.
Yeah, you're a weirdo, and it's a weirdo place. That's fine. So
yeah, you'll meet the nice sheep herders over there. Gotta be honest.
But to be brutally honest, it's more of that. Like, I wanted a spot to have all my artworks and updates and little speed drawings and such, and maybe put some stuff from this channel. So yeah.
There you go.
That's kind of why.
Also, to be perfectly fair, everybody's like slowly abandoning ship, but it's like of Twitter.
Yeah.
I know it's called X, but let's just be fair, it's Twitter.
Yeah, no, it's been like that. Like, go ahead.
But no, it's like, I feel like a lot of people are like, so Blue Sky's gonna work, right? Blue Sky's gonna work, and Blue Sky's like, we're invitation only. At which point I go, yeah, it's invitation only, and that's because nobody's there. So when they actually unleash it and can let you do hashtags and all that stuff, I'll actually be very curious to see. That's when the real battle for social media begins. Is when they can go public and they can do things. Because we have Emidar, if you're following us over there from Blue Sky, hey, welcome. Happy to see you. Follow us if you like what you're hearing here. But most of the stuff, I will say, a lot of comic book writers seem to have floated over to Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of interesting to see Gail Simone, Kieran Gillian, and people like that over there. So there's a reason for me to check in. But outside of that, Bill Colbert of Rift Tracks fame or Mystery Science Theater's Crow, always a laugh on there. But that's about it.
Yeah. So, like I said, I just wanted to have a control over my artworks and such, and because now I'm drawing way too much with story and such, I said like, well,
Which,
why not?
by the way, for those of you that are following, remember there is a new episode of Story of Seasons is out this week, right?
Yeah, thank bloody Christ, it took me too long.
Well, life happens. But she is a new story coming up. Is there a story coming next week? And I'm just asking because I don't know this publishing schedule.
So, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm taking my time with the illustrations, and my editor Rockagoth is taking her time on checking it up. So I'm not
That's
pressuring
right, guys.
anyone.
We have another person involved in this train wreck.
this train wreck is it's a complete boat. So I appreciate her effort and everything. And,
she's done a real good job with your stuff. I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm just saying
no.
She's helped you out a lot more than people realize with that.
Yeah, so she's honestly just polishing a turd that it's already. So
with an update to the dominant ones, I will say we are slowly editing that one. I was planning on editing today, but like I said, work suddenly decided you need to do 35 fives in an hour. So I couldn't really do that.
yeah, I haven't read it, honestly. I kind of need to read it again. Like at the end of some more episodes, but
what, on mine or
on yours?
On the dominant ones? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, ours. I shouldn't say mine because we are both working on that. We are both creating that one.
Potato. Doesn't matter. So.
Yeah, but still on track for a March next year release. And I don't know. I don't want to say what's happening in our future yet, but we got some plans going on, and it's going to be interesting to see how we stick that landing.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. Honestly, I feel like next year is going to be interesting for us.
A lot of reasons, in good ways, nothing bad.
In good ways. So hopefully, So
okay, so that kind of takes care of some stuff at the top. So Illy, aside editing the great story of Seasons and doing all the art, and you and Rockagoth exchanging Bibles with each other about notes, and just general working hell in retail. What have you been up to this week? What have you been up to playing, watching, doing, and all that?
So watching, after we saw like the Godzilla -1, we were getting to talking like, yo, I don't remember what the fucking legendary Godzilla was about. And I forgot it was a pretty solid movie. Everyone complains about the little monsters that they show up, but I always like them. They're like roaches. I hate roaches.
Bermudos, yeah.
Yeah, I hate roaches. They look good. I was planning on watching the second one today, but I got lost in traction with my artwork. So, beyond that, I've been playing a bit of Mario Kart.
By the way,
what's up?
Since we're on the Godzilla thing, for those of you that have not seen that movie yet, they've extended
God.
they've extended the theatrical run. So
yeah, that's great.
It's great. You got no excuse now. It's probably in wider theaters too because it's that good of a movie. Honestly, even if you're not a big Godzilla fan, do at least give it a shot because I think you might be pleasantly surprised by what you get. Please continue with Mario Kart.
It's a great movie and I enjoyed it. So, but beyond that, I think most of my activities on TV was on the Game Awards, and I fell asleep after Alan Wake.
Yeah, so we'll get on that one.
So,
I forgot.
Yeah, oh my god. Anyway.
Actually, I will share this anecdote. While Alan Lake was on and I was streaming, I literally just started reading the new issue of X-Men. And I will say, Dr. Doom's X-Men, very impressive, sir. Very impressive.
Right. I think when they showed the video, the musical video, I told you, like, I was going to watch it because I like the band by whatever the Gods of Asgard, that's bullshit name. The real name is Poets of the Fall. And I like them because they're very... I have a couple of songs of them on the Seasons playlist. Okay. So, I also wrote a bit. FYI, I forgot. Yeah. So
I just remember you telling me it's like, oh, this band I like this band. I heard it. And I'm like, you're the one that tells me Trans-Siberian Orchestra sucks, and I listen to these guys, and I'm like, This is more Trans-Siberian Orchestra than
Yo,
TSO is.
because that song sounds like that. Their usual music is not like that. It's not. So
Yeah.
you
But
just
I mean, in all fairness, I actually, when you played it, I actually sat back, I stopped whatever I was doing, and I went and I legitimately listened to it. Like I was not like
Right.
blowing it off. You
Right.
you saw me,
yeah. I get
and you were like, and then you saw my face, and I think you were like, oh God, what have I done to myself? I know what's coming.
I don't think I even finished the fucking video, but I would have. I kind of need to like get a shot of tequila and watch how it went on the awards, because I can bet you money it's gonna be even more cringy than it was the other thing, because this was live kind of. So whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I barely heard it because I like literally had my headphones just above my ears, just so I could focus on the comic.
Let's just keep it as a. Pretty much.
Yep.
So.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's see. On my end, what did I do? Aside from read X-Men live on stream, but I didn't share it, obviously.
So bad.
What else did I do here? Last night I actually got the King of Fighters 13 global match, and that was just a beauty to see.
Oh yeah.
Well, you saw the intro and stuff. You saw the character move, and you even said it's like that is some of the most fluid animation I think I've seen in a game.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That looked great. I missed that kind of 2D.
And also,
yeah,
but also at the same time, like I was watching the animation in the background, and I was like, man, she's right. This thing is just gorgeous to look at. Like I don't want to even watch the fight. I just want to see the things in the background.
It's just that the sprites back in the day were done differently. Love and determination.
I am honestly of the opinion, and this is just me, maybe I'm hoping against hope here, that they did this as a test to see how positive or negative the reaction was. Because, look, King of Fighters 15, it's a good game. I'm not disputing it. I like a lot of what it does.
Right.
But graphically, it doesn't have that SNK swagger that all the other, even 14 didn't have it, but it's like, okay, they're trying a new thing here. I'll give them the benefit. When they continue with 15, I'm like, yeah, it's just missing that SNK swagger. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand. Like, when they brought the new character things, like on 3D and such, look, okay, it's part of the gig. It's 2023, almost 2024. It's like, yeah, go for it. But if the original formula works and it's still better than whatever the hell it is, just keep it as it is.
Well, I mean, look, they wanted to move on to like Unreal Engine, and let's be fair here. When you see what Arc System Works, the guys that make Guilty Gear have done with Unreal, I can see why they are interested in it, because they got black magic or something going on with their graphics department over there.
Yeah, it's just. So
it's like I think that's the problem I have is like I know SNK can do better, and it's like they look very generic, and like I said, it's like SNK, the old King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, all that stuff. Like, come on, Terry Bogard has not updated his wardrobe since 1992.
Yeah, it's
and there's just like
it's kind of nice though. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, but it's like he updated it with Garou. I'll give you that. The Mark of the Wolves game, he updated it, and it looks badass. But like, there was just always a swagger, a confidence to the SNK art style that I just fell in love with, even in Capcom versus SNK, which I will say was really my first real exposure to SNK characters. There was just something about the way they moved, the art style. There was just this again, it's the best way I can explain it. I know I keep going back to it, is swagger. There's some swagger to it. There's just some difference.
Right.
And when you take that out of SNK, I'm going to be honest, I feel like it becomes a generic game. It's like the graphics probably do a lot more work than I realize, especially when I see games like this. Like, it became very apparent to me when I saw that.
Right.
And I'm kind of nervous with the new Mark of the Wolves game they're doing, because it's going to have the same graphics as AOF 15, and I'm willing to be open-minded. It's like, it's Garou. I'm probably going to play it. Who am I kidding? But it's more of I kind of want to see that swagger come back.
Right.
Because that's always what made them better than Capcom. Capcom looked kind of generic, kind of funny way.
Yeah.
But there was something about it that was like very cut and paste. But SNK was just like, hold my beer. Let me show you how animation works.
Yo, I've always loved the animations from them. It's like, even like, I think that was the attractiveness back in the day when the arcades and such. I just love watching them fucking move. And
I
like
mean,
last,
Samurai Showdown alone is like
oh
a beautiful
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Oh my god, one of my favorite games, definitely.
Mhm.
But it's like they don't do them like that. I know it's gonna sound like old fart screaming at fucking cloud, but
No,
it's
I agree with you.
it's a lot more visually delightful. I
Yeah,
want to say
that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like SNK needs to kind of go talk to Arc System Works and be like, "How do you do that?" Because we got to figure out that. And Arc System Works like, we're not going to show our secrets. You could figure it out like we did.
it's called hard work, bitches.
I don't know. Again, I don't know what they do, but it's like I remember seeing videos of like, is this a cartoon or is this anime or is this the game engine? It's like, nope, this is the game engine.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
great.
like Fighter Z from them. That's by them too. And it's like, boy, you want to talk about anime come to life.
It's so is that the one from Guilty Gear? You're telling me?
Yeah,
that.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z was by the guys that did Guilty Gear.
Oh, okay.
Which, when you see that, boy, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
It's just that there's CG and there's good CG. Does that make sense?
That Arc System Works when they play around with the Unreal Engine. I'm always taking notice because we'll get to it later, but they got a new Guilty Gear character in there that they've completely revamped. That it's like, wow, that looks good.
You're talking about the pink girl thing?
Yes, we'll get to that later because there's some more news I found out about that I didn't tell you yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, played that. That's about it. I didn't really do that much this week. It's been busy, but that's a good thing.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
For me, it's been like trying my best to hold on my job. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you there. It's been one of those weeks here too. So
It's only gonna get worse. So 2 more
Well,
fucking weeks.
yeah, that is the most wonderful
Blech.
time of the year. So.
I hate that. Anyway.
Like Illy will be sitting there at work and just all
Oh,
of a sudden out of
no!
nowhere,
Oh, no!
this
Oh,
happened.
no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's not gonna.
It did
okay.
play. It did
Oh.
play. You didn't shut up, which is a different thing.
I didn't hear it, but that's besides the point.
I did hear it. Don't worry.
Okay.
All good.
Yeah, but you get the joke is out there. So
That-
yeah, sorry.
It's gonna be bad. Like today, I don't know. Tomorrow, I'm gonna know how bad it is gonna be. But for what I've been hearing, from the people from Mattel, because FYI, guys, I work for toys. We have like vendors from Mattel coming and going once in a while.
Mattel, Hasbro, and all them.
Yeah, but Mattel are the ones that show up more. Hasbro, I never see them. They're like, I guess, goblins or something. So,
Or they're just incognito, one of the two.
yeah, they suddenly showed up. It's like, oh, who did this for the Hasbro thing? It's like the people from I never see them, bro. But anyway, they said that it was like one of my coworkers was kind of panicking about like, oh, we're not getting enough people and such. I mean, you should shut your whore mouth because it's a nice season right now, not killing ourselves like we used to, but it is getting calmed down. Like, there's really not a lot of sales, and there's really not a foot traction in the stores. So, yeah, the economy sucks or something. So, whatever.
Okay.
Well,
But no,
well.
Yeah. Hey, look, Christmas is Christmas. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you're at work and you're hearing this on a podcast, I hope we're giving you some solace in this, and we're giving you a little laugh or something like that, or
It's gonna get
misery with
easier.
Illy.
It's gonna get easier, people. There's one day
It
less
will get
till
better.
Christmas. Yeah.
unless you're with Amazon. But I digress.
I almost spit my fucking tea, brain.
Yeah. Amazon. They got something on Prime, maybe.
They got
But if
something.
you want to use your Prime subscription and subscribe to our channel, feel free to. Give us the money, not Jeff Bezos.
What was it last week? Was it last week when they brought out the Fallout trailer? And I was like losing my shit over the trailer that says like from the creators of 2-day shipping. I mean, what? You're really doing that? Why?
Yes, 2-day shipping, where you might get your package.
My man, you might get it where it should be. It might be on your house. It may not. We don't know how to read numbers. Anyway.
Also,
We're-
somebody else may have taken it when you weren't looking. Was it on one of us?
Probably. It's probably that. I was a nice person. And
For those of you that don't understand what's going on, me and Amazon are dealing with a drama at the moment, and I am applying John Oliver's business daddy logic to this. So get ready, get used to this. A lot of jokes are coming.
that was kind of why, not gonna lie, I didn't want to order your fucking Christmas gifts on Amazon because of how insane
I
it
don't
is.
blame you.
But it's
I
like,
don't
well,
blame you.
they're cheaper. I said, like, I'm just gonna roll with it. It doesn't fucking matter at this point.
You got lucky. Me, however, it's like, oh, you want to invoke this again? Do you?
No, love, no. I'm still waiting for one on Monday. I'm scared. Like
Oh
the
no! If they see our address, they're kind of like, don't fuck that up.
like
Do not
like
fuck that up.
like let's be fair. My idea was like because I don't know what I poked, but it should have all come on
Mhm.
one package, and they decided no, fuck you. We're gonna send you one thing today and one thing on the day that you want it. So it's like,
Hey,
bro,
I'm
what?
just gonna say this. Maybe
What?
I'll get lucky and they'll actually deliver my GI Joe figure tomorrow.
What G.I. Joe figure?
The one I showed you last night that I said was coming Monday.
Oh, okay, yeah, the one that you said that you didn't know you were gonna get.
I
Yeah,
completely
got you.
forgot I ordered. Yeah, I was like, oh right, which
Oh no.
it's an Amazon exclusive. There's no way you could have gotten it.
No, I get it. No, I didn't know. I never know shit, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I should
All
have
right,
bought everything on the store, but
that's fine.
I was cheap. Anyway,
I know you. Hey,
what?
you're talking to the king of cheap bastards here. Let's be fair.
you surpassed me by a million shots.
Like we go to the grocery store and she's like, I got $2 in savings, and then I come out and like I got like $12.
It's always a competition with you. It's always a competition. But anyway.
Yeah, one-sided. I don't try to do it. You do.
Yeah, I know that you don't give two flying fucks.
I'm like, hey, they save money. I'm like, woohoo.
Okay. I'm
All
trying to
right.
get
So
comfy
do
here.
we want to dive? What do we want to dive into? The Game Awards? You just want to rip that Band-Aid?
I guess, sure.
Okay. Lovely burp, by the way. Thank you.
It says sort of quality content on Twitch. Are they gonna
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
ban me though? I don't care.
Well, you know, even the kids were appreciating that burp, and
Good
the adults were
kids.
trying to be adults were trying to be respectful, but they wanted to do this. So
Thank you. I appreciate the claps.
yeah.
Throw money, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, it's throw money by giving us a Prime subscription for free.
Please.
Or subscribe. If you got some extra cash, you want to spend some money, give us a Christmas gift. That works too.
Yeah. Throw us a
Can't
bone
argue
here,
that.
man.
Or if you want to do the freebie thing and you want to do it and you just want to show love, just give us a follow. I'm not asking a lot. A follow
Yeah,
goes a long way.
yeah. We promise we're gonna be streaming more. It's just that it's been fucking hell. So we're kind of lucky that we're still around doing things.
Magic Ninja Robot. We stream.
Anyway,
All right.
go for it, Ray. I know that
All
you're. I know that you want to talk about that fucking
So
show.
I want to talk about it, but I want to talk about it in a lot of ways. So we're
Okay.
gonna kind of break this down into sections, and you can feel free to jump in where needed,
Okay.
Illy.
Okay.
Because I have like a whole page of just what was released, like what they announced trailer wise,
Okay. Sounds good.
and most of that we're really not going to cover because. So we'll start off this way. I'm of the opinion this is now Winter E3.
Yes.
Jeff Keighley, if for some reason you're listening to this
About it. Okay.
crappy, amazingly DIY podcast, just give up the awards so it's decided. Just commit to the trailers. Just give it up because you clearly want to.
It's
We're
just
telling
that
you,
it's
okay.
only trailers. It's like
Mhm.
I feel like 2 hours of it was only fucking trailers. The rest was whatever the fuck was going on.
I agree. Now, if you're going to go again for this this Game Awards show route, do sir take a step aside and give the MC duties to Chris Judge because that dude fucking owns.
Oh, it's so bad.
He not only managed to make a joke about how he has now the record for the longest speech at the Game Awards, he
Yes.
managed to piss off people at Activision over a comment about how long their Call of Duty games are,
Yeah.
and then teased the person behind him, hey, my record's 7 minutes and 59 seconds. You gotta beat it. And just rolled with every punch and looked at you like, I know what I'm doing, you bastard. Why the fuck are you even inviting me here?
I don't know why they brought him. It's like if he was so bad, like my man. No.
Oh,
wow.
no. Like he was doing, like the only time I actually enjoyed the show was when he just started going off. It's like, he's like the video game Ricky Gervais. Just give that man the show and just walk away. You will have rating upon rating from that.
Yo, it's just that if they let him do whatever, it'd be great. But it's gonna be a 6 to 7 hour show, and nobody wants.
I don't care. I will will be there. I will go to work the next day like, I stayed up for 6 hours watching the Game Awards show. I don't know if I can tint paint. And
It's
not
just worth
regret.
it.
You know what? You know what? I'll even do this to you, Mr. Keeley, if you're interested. I will take a day off the day after your show to guarantee I am there for the whole thing. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
how much. That's like, first off, bonus points if he comes out to if Christopher Judge comes out to Teal'c armor. I'm like, I'm out. This is great.
one of
like
these
having-
years.
Have him do all the characters he like voiced or acted. Like you have him come out as Teal'c once, and then you have him come out as Magneto because he voiced Magneto at one
Did
point.
he now? I didn't know that.
X-Men Evolution. He was the voice of Magneto.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
He was a He-Man character, so you can have him come out as Zodiac. I mean, the line can just keep going here.
Lol. That's so
Yeah.
funny.
But that's just my opinion. Okay, I'm getting off on a tirade. Sorry.
That's fine.
What came out of the trailers that I saw that I thought were interesting was the game Exodus, which is the one with the all right simulator.
Oh yeah, with
Yeah.
McConaughey.
Yeah, I mean, it's a proof of concept. It's a trailer, it's a concept trailer, but if it's got like half the Mass Effect Interstellar vibes that it's got on the trailer, I'm going to at least take an interest in it.
I don't even. Was he the main guy on the video? I really
To
don't
be perfectly
know.
honest, I'm not really sure, but whatever.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
him. Like I was like, "Where is
Yeah.
Mom?" All right.
Yeah. Okay, on top of that, look, I am a big fan of the Spider-Man game. Spider-Man 2
Oh,
wasn't
boy.
as good as I thought it would be,
Oh, boy.
but it was good.
Mhm.
I will have to tip the hat to this one though, and wish Microsoft, or should I say Arcane, the guys that made one of my favorite games, Dishonored, luck, and I hope they do well with the Blade license, because I feel like they gave it to the right people on that one. Even I
Right.
have to admit when, things go right. And I may not have an Xbox, but if I for some reason acquire a PC that's got some power behind it, there's a good chance I'll buy that day one. Like, that's how much I like Arcane's work.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that going to happen? No. But we don't know how things go in life.
I kind of saw the trailer for Blade and it looked.
It was
Okay.
a concept trailer. It's just like Wolverine. So, I mean, it is what it is. But the developer, I mean, I love the Dishonored games. Like, I have both of them. I have the fucking mask over in our collectibles section.
Yeah, it's sitting
I'm
out
all
there
in.
and everyone gets confused by it. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's something satanic. Please move on.
Oh, go to the right side. There's two Gundams fighting.
Yeah.
Or the Mortal Kombat scene. Or, there's all... Just follow our windows. It's fun.
Yeah.
Another game that caught my eye, and it's your typical cyberpunky dystopia. People are living underground, the rich are living above ground, probably cool thing. Last Sentinel. That one seemed like an interesting idea because, like, the people were robots, and a robot came in, I think, and saved them. Blah 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 blah. I don't know.
Is that the one where they're all like in a storm kind of thing, flying around?
Yeah, and there's like a church or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked, for a concept, it looked interesting. It's like, you're just trying to get the hook in there, and that's what they did with that one. So I'm
Right.
not even going to dispute that one. I look forward to seeing that one.
Mhm.
Another game. This is from the creators of No Man's Sky, and
Oh yeah. I heard that.
I will always support the studio. Please, for the love of God, do not have the building burn down this time.
Lol.
That game is called Light No Fire. It is a MMO. It's like a multiplayer game, like a procedurally developed multiplayer game on a planet. So you're working with people and living in
Yeah.
a society, essentially.
Yeah, a
It's
friend
an
told
interesting
me.
concept. Yeah.
A friend told me that it was like instead of like focusing on the whole fucking universe, they're just doing one planet, and that's fine.
Yeah,
That's actually
no,
fine.
but I think it looks very interesting. I'm always interested. I may not really gel with No Man's Sky. Like, every time I've tried to play it, it just didn't click.
Right.
But I respect what they do, and I support what they do. Even if I didn't get any real value of what I paid for, like, I feel like the money went to the right people. Does that make sense? what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
No, I think. Well, I did see some trailers, but I'm gonna let you go and.
So, okay,
have
I
a-
only got a couple of more here, and a couple of these we might cover together. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
hang on. I'm making notes here because my pen's not working. Suddenly. 2010s, I have 2000 pens, and I can't get one to work. 99 pens, and the problem ain't one. All right, got it, good.
Okay.
Sorry. Having fun there? Any more?
No, I'm just waiting for you. Oh my god.
I set that up.
Okay.
All right. Anyway,
Please move on.
continuing on. Actually, this is coming out, I believe, next week,
Yes.
and this is
I
the
know.
God of War free DLC.
That came out of nowhere, and that's fine.
Yeah. Now, I'm not a fan of roguelikes, but I enjoyed the gameplay of God of War so much that I'm willing to give this a chance.
Oh, good. I didn't think you were gonna.
No,
When I
I'll give
heard
it a
like
shot.
road like I heard road like and Brandon's gonna get pissed, and you're like, I'm in, and me. Well, hell is freezing, I guess.
Well, it will soon, trust me.
Hell,
Okay, so
freeze hell. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, right, freeze hell, yeah, definitely. I'm just kind of going through here what I got. Okay, so I teased this earlier,
Hmm.
and this is the Guilty Gear thing. So they announced the new character,
Oh
Alfred
yeah,
Valentine, or if you guys don't know, basically, did you like Agrescu? Did you want to ever play a fighting game character version of Agrescu? They did that.
yeah. I love that. I didn't
Yeah,
know that she had bunny ears on the other
yeah,
game character, but
yeah. And all the boobs, too. Like, I think they wanted a Mai Shiranui type or something, and they just decided to do this.
and this is me saying like I didn't know that she didn't seem like a boob girl, but okay, cool, I guess.
Well, you saw them once you saw them, right?
I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not sure what I saw.
Okay, fair enough. The other
Excuse
thing
me.
that I didn't tell you about this, and this is where they got my attention more than anything.
Okay.
Did you ever think that you would see a Guilty Gear game where there's an option of 3-on-3 combat, like Marvel vs. Capcom style Guilty Gear?
Oh, are they doing that?
Yeah, they announced that, and it's like a new game mode. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like six
Oh.
characters kicking the crap out of each other at once, which will be enough crazy. But I think they're going to go the more Marvel vs. Capcom style because if you look at Fighter Z, they have experience with that.
Right.
So I'm very curious where that's going, and if they do that right, that might actually make that game unique again.
That sounds good. I didn't know
Yeah,
that. That sounds great.
because the problem with Guilty Gear Strive is there's a very good game there, but a
Hmm.
lot of the fun of Guilty Gear, the instant kills, the Roman can, like all the fun, crazy complexity got
Right.
stripped away, and it's like it felt like it's missing something.
Right.
And if this 3-on-3 can do it, this might be what it does. So definitely keep an eye on that one.
Cool.
And yeah, and then the last game, which I believe this will be both on our bingo cards because we
Okay.
talked about it,
What?
and that would be the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh yes, the musical one.
Yeah, which if you saw, there's two. If you only saw the Game Awards live, just give you a PSA here. There was the live version where they had this trailer going on in the background, but if you go to various websites, there is an actual trailer that was behind that, and they kind of go. You can actually hear the characters and all that stuff, and they have the
Oh yeah,
musical part at the end, so that's fine.
yeah.
But
I saw that
there's a
one.
lot of
That's the
lore
one I
dump.
saw.
There's a lot of lore dump in that in that
Yeah.
trailer. I gotta be
Hmm.
honest.
It looked gorgeous. It's
Oh, look
just
great. Oh, and the game song that they sang in that one was actually composed by Nobuo Uematsu.
he better. I
So
saw that. I was like,
yeah,
oh, no more much was there. Good because that's his job. So
well, he doesn't do Final Fantasy anymore. He walked away from that. He's just helping out on this because I think of the legacy.
well, good. Still, he's what doing?
Yeah,
Stealing
but
more
he,
prog
but he,
music.
yeah, I don't know, but he stepped away from Final Fantasy after a while. And anybody in the chat wants to give me the exact one, please feel free because I'm not the Final Fantasy virtuoso here.
I didn't
Also,
know
on the
that.
Final Fantasy side, on the Final Fantasy side, Final Fantasy 16 got DLC.
Yeah, what's that about? By the way, I didn't see that.
So it's story DLC. Apparently, it takes place before the end of the game. I have not beaten the game yet. I'm not even sure I'm gonna beat it at this point, to be honest.
Hmm.
So, and that's not the fault of me. It's just like, god damn, can this thing just keep going?
Yeah, it's more of a. It's been. If I complain about repetitive things, that one, for what you said, it's very repetitive.
So the problem I have is the gameplay loop. It is not the story. It is not the quality of the actors or anything like that. It's really the gameplay. It's like I understand they're going with an action RPG thing, and by the numbers, it works. When you get to those big boss battles, oh, it is a blast.
Right.
But when you actually take away from when you just start doing the routine stuff through the game, it's like to get to those high points is a lot of slog. And that's true of
Right.
any RPG to get to a high point, but it's like they've learned over time to make a variety out of it.
Right.
And this
Oh,
one's just a straight and narrow grade to it. There's no diverging paths. There's side quests, but they're the same gameplay loop.
right.
And it's like I said, I really enjoy the characters. I kind of connected with quite a few of them. I liked a lot of what they did. But when you play the game, it just gets repetitive. Like it's like, I'm doing this again? Really?
Yeah, I get you. I understand
So
that.
that's really more where I'm at. It's like it's the fault of the game, but it's like the fault of the engine. It's nothing around like the characters or the character story or anything like that. There's a really good, thought-out world. Just a very bad game system.
Well. Oh well.
So
Can't be perfect.
yeah, no, we can't. But just cuss on that one. All right, Ellie, what do you got on your side?
So the only ones that I was like kind of interested and they look kind of funky is that one that was made by the guys that did the Goose Game. That is like the walking game.
I guess I saw that one. I'm like, that just looks too generic.
It's too generic, but if anything, the Goose Game was kind of generic at its time, and then it turned crazy.
Yeah,
So,
you got a point there.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what's that about. It's probably gonna be an online thing, so you can do random things in a nice CG environment, I guess. But it looked interesting. The other one is, are we gonna talk about Kojima and her and their what is it? What was the expression that I read? Perfume, perfume ad. Because it looks
so
like...
I have thoughts on that one. Can we pin that one till a little later because that's a little more involved than you think? But it's not the game; it's about the presentation.
Ah, okay. No,
but
well,
if you want, we'll put a pin in that. We're gonna circle back.
Okay, no, just
any other games?
They didn't show anything about Silent Hill 2, so I'm kind of sad.
They didn't show anything about Silent Hill, but they did show. Let me see here. Let me look my notes. Horror game number 2343.78.
Oh, the one with
Frank Stone.
Well, for what I heard, because I'm not into those fucking games. They're from the Daylight. What is it?
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. They're from that, and apparently it's made for single player. So it's gonna be like a game that you can play if you don't have friends.
So, in other words, my assessment of horror game number 2343.78 is true. Okay.
Oh, it is. It's. I mean, if you like I guess it's. Look, I repeat, I got zero fucking interest in those games.
Yeah.
And it's more of a, I guess it's a lore kind of thing going on there. Like, oh, it's the lore of the game. It's like, I don't know who the fuck these people are, but okay, cool.
Yeah, I get you.
So,
But okay, so we'll go down to the Kojima thing. So and this is kind of a loaded thing here, but a lot of people were complaining about the fact that developers were given 30 seconds to say their thanks and all that stuff, and then get shoot off. Like, off you go, bye-bye, thank you for all the fish, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then Kojima shows his trailer, and remember, Kojima and Dorito Poke Jeff Keighley are buddies.
Yeah.
And so what happened as a result was, he got 6 minutes to basically jerk off.
Right. We all know what he does anymore.
Yeah. Now, this is not a commentary on the game itself. I don't know. I don't care about that so much right now because we're not going to find out for another 10 years anyway, so there's no point in even panicking about it.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's just that, honestly, excuse me, how long did Death Stranding took for him to do a decent trailer? It's like, what the fuck is going on here, bro? What the fuck?
And that's fine. That's all marketing. That's cool. I'm not even mad about that. Okay? It is what it is.
I guess. Like, they are forcing us to buy it so we know what the fuck it is about.
Well, we're not going to buy it because we don't have an Xbox.
Oh, yeah. I forget.
Remember, that's an Xbox game.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'll wait. It's always like that.
Yeah. So, I just want to alert our audience, if you guys are listening to this and you're enjoying the show, if we get cut off there is a storm lurking outside here, and I saw some lightning a second ago. I don't think we're going to lose power, but I'm just giving a heads up if we suddenly go dead for some reason.
God bless Texas. God bless Texas and their fucking things. Yeehaw, motherfuckers. Anyway.
Yippee, whippy, whippy.
You were right. I thought that was not... Well, I'm just glad that I took out the dog before it wring havoc, so...
Yeah. But going back to the Kojima stuff, and the Game Awards in general, that's where I feel like there's a very good argument here of like, so pick a lane, dude. Either make it an award show where the people can share their awards. Now, I'm not a big fan of Game Awards in general. I really kind of feel like they're all bought and sold before the show happens. But I also can understand, like, your peers kind of give you that solid of like, hey, you did good. This is a great thing. We respect you. We want to give you the benefit of this.
Right.
I can see where it's like, I get that, and I'm not trying to shit on people who have busted their ass on stuff. And it's like, if this award means something to you, great, awesome, congratulations. I really hope you feel proud about it, and I don't mean that as a condescending or a negative attitude thing. I'm genuine. I
Right.
hope that this is what you want, but it's unfair that you can have Kojima stand there and talk about his little Starfucker project. And the people that have been busting their ass through crunch,
Oh yeah.
developer layoffs, company buyouts and sellouts, and all that stuff have been trying to build a game, only get 30 seconds. We don't even do that
it's
to
not fair.
directors like movie directors don't even get that kind of slight.
Oh wow, it's getting bad
Yeah.
out there.
That's fine. But that's where I kind of agree with a lot of people. It's like, look, I'm not a fan of award shows in general, but I see the appeal of, like, it's like if I win, oh, this is going to be a life-changing event for me. I get that. And I don't want people to feel like I'm shitting on this because people aren't working hard or something, or it's like Brandon doesn't know anything. I shit on this because it's corporate owned and it's so damn obvious.
It's like I told you, like that's what you're gonna get. That's
Mhm.
kind of why people. Well, this is why you don't watch the fucking Oscars, to be perfectly honest, because you already know what's going to happen, who
Yeah.
pays and whatever.
Exactly.
I look. Let's be fair. I enjoy the shows, but honestly, this is a very sad show. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
I completely agree. And also, we have things that spend more time of, hey, look, it's the guy who played Shang-Chi, and he has to explain why his foot is in a boot. Nobody gives a shit about the foot in your boot, dude. We just want to know what the hell you're either presenting or announcing as a game.
I guess.
No, because that's exactly what he did. He's like, let me explain why my foot's hurt. It's like, well, maybe you're doing a new movie. Nope, I was playing pickup basketball. I don't
Who
care. Get
cares?
on with the subject.
Honestly, usually the Game Awards are just a cringe fest, and you knew what you were walking into. If you didn't
knew,
want to
but
watch
this-
it, like it's just to watch
So
it.
yeah, and I that's why I kind of called what I did the stream on Thursday a riff along, because I don't give a shit about this, but I know we have to watch it in some ways because of what's coming out now. Next year, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it after this because I was doing this because I thought it'd be fun to do this and kind of like just riff along.
No, to be
But I
perfectly
was
honest,
running out of material.
I was gonna say the sad thing is that you did it by yourself, and now I need to go to work.
Yeah.
If the thing was on a fucking Friday, I know that Saturdays I'm off as of lately. So
Well-
when you said like, oh, it's on Thursday, I mean, you're alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine, but it's like the product got boring.
Right. That's another
And that's the thing. Like, look, I said it on myself. The Alan Wake thing started.
Mhm.
I checked out and read X-Men.
I
What is that? If I'm
understand.
doing that and I'm doing that on stream, what are people at home who are not streaming doing?
Well, most of the people got disconnected once they said like, well, this is the last of the world premieres, and it's like, bye.
And
That's
that
what
was
you-
before that. That was like an hour before that, I think.
But I'm talking about that. Like you
Yeah.
said it even. So
Yeah, no, I did it. I was like, I'm done. But so, like, I get you want to have your E3 in the winter. That's fine. And I get you want to get awards. Okay, not my thing, but I get it. Pick one or divide it up. You can't do both anymore. It is plainly obvious.
hmm
And you're going to see it probably next year, too. It's going to be the same stuff.
It's probably gonna. I'm not
Yeah.
even fucking surprised about it.
Yeah. Now, on to the awards themselves.
hmm
Okay?
The 2 awards.
Yeah, basically, if you are basically in the genres where Baldur's Gate was not nominated, in other words, the only one that I felt like actually kind of earned their award, if we're actually looking at it from my perspective, what they did
hmm
was best fighting game, and that was Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, and it was against Mortal Kombat and a couple others. Mortal Kombat to me this year, I saw it. I was gonna buy it, then they're like, well, you need to buy the $100 version with the DLC, or else you have to wait till Tuesday. And I'm like, I'm not gonna buy this then. I'll go buy Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. And I did that actually.
Right.
And also all the DLC, like a Halloween Fatality, I have to pay $10 for a 20-second clip. I'm like, no, that's not how things are supposed to roll.
Yeah, you're talking about Mortal Kombat, right?
Yes, Mortal Kombat. So that's where I'm coming from. I didn't play that one, is what I'm basically getting to in a long about way. Street Fighter 6, I was of alternate. I don't know about this one. I'm not 100% sure. It is now sitting on my desk over by the TV. I have actually been playing it again this week because I kind of enjoyed it. It's a damn good fighting game. I didn't think I'd be here saying this, but it's like I even have to admit when I'm wrong sometimes, and Street Fighter 6 did a lot of goodwill right. Now, their DLC with their costumes, Capcom, we need to work on that, but, not everything can be a winner.
Right.
So, the other one that kind of caught my attention was Best Ongoing Game.
Oh,
So,
you
the
said
best
that.
ongoing, most of them are like your Genshin Impacts. I think there was Fortnite, which that's another topic for another day, because now Fortnite apparently has literally turned into the Oasis from Ready Player One.
Everyone plays it, Brandon.
No, they have their own fucking platform. Like, they actually consider it their own platform now.
Everyone fucking plays it. I mean, duh.
Except us. But still. But there's that. I think there was a couple other games. And in there, amongst all those games, was Cyberpunk 2077. Now, that is not to say that this game was not good.
Mhm.
It's gotten a lot better, and the expansion is amazing.
Right.
It is not best ongoing game. That was basically a cash grab. But we all know what we're getting into here. I get it, but it just really bothered me that it's like, hey, maybe Genshin Impact actually earned that one this year. It wasn't just a
I was
fiat,
gonna
maybe they
say,
earned it.
I thought it was gonna be Fortnite because Fortnite is everyone plays that shit. Genshin Impact, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it is not what you think it is.
No, I get it.
It's more the porn industry and that shit. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, maybe there was a game this year in that section that I'm talking about that maybe actually worked, like Street Fighter did. Like, they put the work in. They improved it. Nope, we're going to give it to Cyberpunk 2077 because they paid for something this year.
It is just ridiculous, and, well, whatever.
Also, I do find it funny, the best performance thing, Idris Elba couldn't even bother to, like, do, like, a photo, so they literally took, like, the mock-up from the game and stuck it in the selection.
I know that you're gonna tell me something, but I just want to put my piece. That guy, the guy that won, the guy from Baldur's Gate, he does do a good job, and
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, like, I feel like you shitted on him a lot, and I'm like, bro, he is trying to do what he can, and...
Okay, again, like I said earlier, if this is important to people, that's great. I am not on a committee that tells people, hey, we need to do this or whatever. I am giving my opinion. I didn't play Baldur's Gate, so I did not experience that. I played Spider-Man, and I actually kind of enjoyed what that guy did. I played Cyberpunk. I enjoyed what Idris Elba did. And, I mean, there's other things I played that I thought from what I could play with. I'm not going to judge something based on, hey, this guy did this. I didn't play that game. It's unfair for me to judge it, so I worked with what I had.
You honestly haven't seen material and such. I kind of have. I saw it. I think he's in Critical Role now, and we're well learned, I guess, just to make fun of it. But I don't think it's fair. It's just like the guy is trying. It's like,
well, he's trying, but it's like I was working with what I had. Had I played the game, my opinion would of course change.
I guess.
But it would have changed to him. Maybe I would have liked him. Maybe I wouldn't have.
I feel like you would hated him. I feel like you would hated him because I saw a character as like, man, I hate you, but you're very funny. Like I kind of need you in my life. So
that's fair, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like you're asking me. It's like I gave him shit. Yeah, I'm working with a bunch of stuff that I feel was better. Did I play that? No, but it's my opinion.
Right.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. These are Game Awards. They're bought.
Right. Sorry, I was hearing like a sound on the back on my audio, but I don't think it's...
Might have been the rain.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I had to stop a bit. The music was just... Yeah, maybe it's outside.
I never hear the music, so it doesn't
matter.
I
know you don't, but on my end, it's like, what the hell? What the hell is that sound? So, well, anyway.
All right, so one more thing on the Game Awards, and we're going to move on from that.
Please.
Everybody's losing their mind because Sega announced things.
Right.
And, okay, so they announced Shinobi, Streets of Rage, which is already another Streets of Rage out there, and you should be playing it if you haven't yet. There's another Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio. The game that decided, hey, hipsters, you want to start being hip? This is the game.
I mean, I didn't play any of those fucking games, period.
Crazy Taxi was fun because you just drove around in a taxi. It was like arcadey.
Okay.
Yeah. Shinobi, well, if you played a Genesis, that's the ninja guy that ran around. The Shinobi 3 is a great game. One of my all-time favorite games, actually.
Right.
Streets of Rage. Well, it's Streets of Rage. I mean, what else do I need to say on that one? But everybody's like, "Oh, Sega's back," and I'm like, "No, they're not. They gave you They tell you what they're doing when you actually see evidence, because Sega did not develop Streets of Rage 4. That was done by Way Forward.
Okay.
So they published it, but they didn't develop it. If they develop internally, then you got an argument. If they're just giving it out to other developers, hey, that's great, but Konami's doing the same thing and you're giving them shit.
Right. Oh well.
So just gonna leave it at that. I'm curious where they're going. Like I said, they had my attention at a couple of those games. Please, Sega, if you're listening, Virtua Fighter 6 instead of just releasing the old Virtua Fighter games. Just saying.
Right.
Yeah. But that's my take on the Game Awards. I'm M&R's take, I guess. Illy had some thoughts.
I already said my piece, I guess. It's
Yeah.
like, what was it? What did Alan Wake won that I said like I'm out? Can you remind me?
Best narrative or something?
Oh yeah, that's why I said like fuck that shit. Bye. It's more of a look. I need to play the game. It's the same thing, but I felt like after the fucking trailer they showed, the video that they showed is like, people. This is not what Alan Wake used to be. This is not what it used to be. It used to be a lot better. So I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I get it. And like I said, we're playing with games that we don't have everything on. It's like, I don't know, to be perfectly honest, if the judging body even played these games. They may have just looked at like, oh, that one was popular. That one was popular. I guess this one.
Right.
Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know how you would do a award show for games other than play the games, but you're asking people to play 6 games a year that are considered the best games of the year.
Uh-huh.
And then, it's like, well, this game wasn't that good, but maybe it deserved best action game, for example.
Yeah.
So you have to play. It's not like a movie where you can just slot through the movies and you kind of know what you're working with. That's
Right.
like, depending on the game, anywhere from 8 to 50 hours of time you have to invest into it to make a proper judgment on. I don't know if that's even possible outside of like doing game reviews for a living.
I really don't know. It's just that the video game market now is kind of weird, and there's like, to be brutally honest, like there wasn't a lot of OG shit this year to say like, oh my god, is the next fucking no. There's everything has been like either a remake or a remaster or a sequel or of some sort. Am I making sense?
Well, yeah, and sequels can work. I'm not saying that that's bad because, like I said, I loved The Legend of Zelda this year and I enjoyed Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I get it.
sequels can work, and Baldur's Gate 3, whether we want to admit it or not, is a sequel. It's got a 3 on it.
Yeah,
There had to be 2 before it.
I played the OG one, so yeah.
Yeah. But, so, it's not bad in that way, but I kind of don't mind the fact that it's like, we got a trailers this year, and everybody's like, oh, that's it. But it's also, these could be games in 5 or 6 years. It'll be like, oh, the sequel to this one's coming out instead. So, gotta give some brevity to this because these guys are just starting with something new here. You don't know what you're getting until you get the product in hand. But
Right.
I don't know how it's possible to review like all the big name games that came out this year. Like this year was stacked.
So it's just that it's either for a person that actually plays a bunch of fucking games, then us is like us. We play what we want to play. To be brutally honest, let's be fair.
And that's what I say. I'm like, when I give a game of the year thing, this is all my opinion. I am not doing it for a job or anything. It's like, these are the games that interested me. Here's what I think is the best of them.
Right. So, well, that's my opinion. Honestly,
Yeah.
this year I've been wanting, Brandon, not gonna lie, I've been wanting to play games. Like I've been having the desire of like
Okay.
just sit and play Death Stranding or just sit and play whatever. But I don't have the time, and it drives
That
me
is
nuts.
life sometimes. That is
Yeah,
life
because
sometimes.
because of the drawing and the illustrator and all these things, I don't have time for anything. It's kind of frustrating, not gonna lie. So
Well, that's kind of why I do the reading. I found myself reading more. It's like, at least I can kind of like enjoy that and move on with my day. I don't have to
Right.
invest all that time.
I kind of want to read myself. I mean, I'm surrounded by books sometimes, and I'm like, I should just buy this smut, see where this takes me. But well, oh well. We're
Okay, so
adults.
that's the M&R thoughts on the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Please bring back Christopher Judge.
It stinks. There we go. Let's go.
Oh, imagine if they got John Lovitz just paid to be Jay Sermon for a
It
Game Award.
stinks. Yeah, I can see him like it stinks. You know what?
That's right, Mr. Sherman. Everything stinks.
You know where I honestly disconnected from there when they brought fucking Gonzo. Like why?
Yeah,
Like
and the chicken jokes were like a little like, okay, dude, this is getting old.
this dumb. It was so dumb. I'm like this. I'm moving
Don't they
on.
have like Muppets every year? Or am I was thinking
Do
about that.
we?
Like, don't they? Do they have Muppets every year at the Game Show? I mean, let me know in the comments if you
Fucking.
see it or something. Let me know in the chat if I'm wrong or something. It's like I felt like, don't they do this every year? Like they have Gonzo and they make a chicken joke.
I feel like also I try to like what is the memes because most of the people are there for the chaos. And I didn't know that in the last year because I don't remember watching them. Did we watch them? Like the
I think you were asleep. I watched.
Oh,
them,
I
and had to
probably
take
was
you to
asleep.
work.
So, last year something about the guy with the flute guy from
Yeah.
and it was back and I'm like, I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Well, that also means that also means that we have to remember something from the Game Awards last year outside the trailer.
Yeah, like oh Jesus Christ, I don't remember that. So whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
0 out of 10 would not recommend.
2 out of 10 just for the lulz.
I guess for the awkwardness, I guess.
Yeah. It wasn't that much awkwardness. It was just people being people, and Jeff
Right.
Keighley shooting lasers over at Christopher Judge for the 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh well.
Like you can even tell in his voice, he was kind of like, "Yeah, we brought him back."
That's on you. That's not on anyone else. It's just you, man.
I feel like what you did to see was they had snipers on Christopher Judge's head. Like, if you go over the mark we gave you, you will be terminated.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. All right. Put a stick in that. We're done with the Rank Game Awards. Moving on. So let's do the Doctor Who thing because I just find that amusing.
Okay.
So there's 3 specials of Doctor Who that have been airing. The third one is actually available right now on Disney Plus, if I'm correct. I'll probably watch it either tonight or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet.
Right.
People got pissed off with the first one because Catherine Tate's character's kid is transgender. Whatever. I actually thought for what they did with that, they handled it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then the episode last week, they had a scene where they had Isaac Newton in there, you know, Mr. Gravity on the head and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So people got pissed off because the actor that played him, let me see here, actor Nathaniel Curtis.
Okay.
He's half Indian.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know how time travel works, but pretty sure it was a white guy in there.
Okay.
For, Isaac Newton. But people are losing their shit because they consider it miscasting.
They
Like,
consider him.
It's considered miscasting because it's not historically accurate. So, just gonna let that one breathe for a minute before we go any further here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
that's
nothing.
yeah. And people got pissed off about it. We're saying, "Oh, Doctor Who went woke." Oh, you know how they do.
Yeah, they usually go like that.
Yeah, and the thing is, I can tell. Well, I don't want to say I can tell because I feel like there are people that were fans of the old show, but I feel like a lot of people don't really know the history of the show or the history of like theatre in Britain. Because if you look at some of the casting of let's just say Asians when it comes to TV shows, maybe before 1970 in Britain, maybe in theater shows, there was kind of a white guy doing a very insulting character.
Yeah, you were telling me something about that.
Like the character of Marco Polo, which actually, in all fairness, may have been the Celestial Toy Maker. I don't know. I have to watch that episode tonight and find out for sure. But it was played by a white guy, and you know, like Talents of Wang Chang, which is a Doctor Who serial that a lot of people consider one of the best. Is well, I mean, come on, the guy looks like the bad guys pretty much look like Ming the Merciless at that point.
Yeah, you said that.
And I'm listening to this, and credit where credit's due. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of what Russell T Davis, the current showrunner of Doctor Who's does. I give him the benefit of the doubt because he can't be worse than the last guy.
Right.
But him and the casting director pretty much said, "Yeah, our show's not historically accurate, so we don't care." And that's the way they should think. I agree.
It's just that, well, everyone is right now pissy with everything, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what they do.
No, but I kind of agree with them. It's just like, just roll with it. What are they
Yeah,
gonna
it's like
do?
just whatever. Like, are you gonna cancel us? They already canceled us for some reason. So
No, Disney's paying for this one. They ain't getting canceled. As a matter of fact, the more casting, the better in their minds, probably.
oh yeah, for sure. Disney wants all that saucy sauce, so whatever.
Oh yeah. No, I get it. But I find it fascinating that people bitch about that. But it's like, you guys didn't complain when it was back in the day, and they had Whitey playing like a character that may have been Oriental or didn't get away with stuff. Whereas here, oh, it's a white guy being played by a half Indian. It's like, yeah, and you did notice the half, right?
Yeah. Oh well.
Like, honestly, I saw the guy and I'm like, what ethnicity is he? Is he supposed to? I remember I heard because I read about it before it happened, and I was like, what ethnicity is he? He looks white to me.
I don't know, honestly. I saw something as like, I just don't pay attention to your rants, but buddies is like, does that
Well,
make sense?
it's made for the content creators. Hopefully not us. I mean, I'm not gonna I'll turn a gun on us if it was. But I feel like it's made for the people that do that are like the clown or wow,
Mm,
Freudian slip.
mm.
Are the content creators that just kind of survive on clickbaity stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's the people that they like thrive on that. And look, I get it. Everybody's got a job, but it's like you are kind of destroying society in the process, guys.
They're not destroying society. They're just rattling like a ant farm. They just
Yeah,
hiss on it
but
and see what they
they're
got.
also well. I mean, these are all my opinions, but I just say it's. I feel like a lot of these guys that are screaming about this are the people you'd expect to be screaming about it, and it's
Right.
like they probably don't care themselves. But it's like, well, if I don't get on this in the next half hour, then I'm going to lose viewers.
Yeah, there. It's. I don't know how people do that kind of stuff now that I think about it.
I don't know how you can do that myself because it's like it has to be exhausting being. So I've said it before that it's like, look, if you want to be an asshole, you can be an asshole.
Right.
But having done that for a long time in my life until, I met my wife and I'm actually kind of a little more stable now.
No, he's still an
Listen,
asshole.
yeah. By the way, just going to remind everybody tonight that the Twitch channel is owned by Amazon, and Amazon is
See what I
our,
mean?
Amazon is our, Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon. So Amazon,
Oh my god.
drone deliveries were going to come, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Can't wait for that to happen.
Business Daddy Bezos, if you can send me some cash for my subscription, I will take that. Thank you very much.
Yes, please do. They didn't call you though.
Well, bite your tongue.
Oh god, that'd be funny.
I
Anyway,
did get a DM from that, but that's besides the point.
bro.
It was feedback like, thank you for the survey. Would you please fill this out so we can know how we did for feedback?
Terrible.
Beep boop beep.
0-0.
Yeah. And but going back to the pivot of this, by the way, welcome in if you guys are just joining us. We're talking about the woke, and I use air quotes on that, woke casting of historical figure in Doctor Who. The show that's got a guy with two hearts who rides around in a police box and travels through time. Completely
Yeah.
historically accurate.
Super accurate. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. I mean, I had the fourth Doctor chilling in with me the other night, and we were just sitting here eating jelly babies, watching TV. He says hi, by the way.
I want jelly babies. He never brings me jelly babies. I hate him.
Because you're asleep when he shows up.
Well, he can leave me some. There's like my Halloween basket back there. He can
That's
drop
true.
them there.
Oh, by the way, the 12th Doctor will be by with the tank tomorrow at work, so just enjoy the show. Just giving you a
Yay.
heads up. Yeah.
Yay. For the
Yeah.
Christians? Okay, cool.
No, I believe he's actually going. What is he playing tomorrow? He's it's going to be in the Garden of Eden by Butterfly. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
Jesus
guess it is
Christ.
going to be a little bit.
Okay. Cool beans.
That is how many references in one right there.
I have no fucking clue. I'm just like sitting here and saying yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So, but this also kind of goes back to another story that we saw a while ago. with the Children of Need thing, and this one gets a little more into the continuity of the historically accurate Doctor Who, but this one kind of I can get with this one. People were bitching about Davros walking around because he had magic legs.
Magic legs. Till 10 at 10.
Yeah, but he also looked like more human and all that stuff, and the showrunner said it's like we're kind of working with that one going forward because we just feel that supervillains being in handicap positions it degrades the handicap people, and I'm like, and I heard that, and I'm like, you do realize they were telling he was half Dalek. It
It's
wasn't
your
like,
mom,
oh,
man.
it's a bad guy in a wheelchair.
Oh man, how dare! Oh my god, people need to fucking chill, man. Jesus Christ.
I can see that one, but it's like an easy explanation, but they're probably not going to do it. But it's like, I can see that one because it's like, I mean, look, 70s Doctor Who hit you over the head with a lot of shit, but it was kind of implied. It's like, hey, this guy that created the Daleks is a race that forerunner of the Daleks. By the way, he's half Dalek. Dalek!
I got nothing, Brandon. I'm just sitting here.
But everybody's getting pissed off about that. It's like, I can understand for continuity reasons, but look, if you're a Who fan, you sat through The Timeless Child. You sat through a lot. Look, just we're not as bad off as you thought we were, guys. Just maybe pick and choose our battles here. This is not the hill to die on.
Yeah.
See, it's like you stopped doing that, and then I was just like,
yeah, bro. I got
that's what
nothing.
I hear. That was here. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I thought I should point that one out. It was just silly.
It is silly for the Whovians, I guess.
Well, Whovians depends on who they are.
Ooh, that sounds a lot of who's.
You remember that Animaniacs episode where they had Slappy go to Woodstock?
Who?
Yeah.
Who
that was a great gag. Like
it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it's a great gag. Even when I was a kid, I was like, I get this. I don't know who this band is, but I get where this is going.
The band is Who? What? The Who band? Who? God damn it. Classic.
Old school Animaniacs was hard to top. I'll say
that. It didn't work in Spanish, though.
They even threw Howard Stern in there.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. There's a lot of references on that thing.
Yeah, but it's like, I remember as a kid, I was like, Howard Stern? And I think I got it more because Robin was a Robin. And it's like they called her Robin, and I knew that much about it at that point.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like we're
welcome to Old Folks Talk About Things on MNR. We should just name the half-ass show that.
I feel like we're bamping more than we should because I'm seeing the time and it's like, holy fuck. It's only been an hour.
Yeah, are we enjoying?
I mean, I'm just sitting here hearing you talking about Doctor Who. Not gonna lie there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's move. See, the thing is, this is what happens when you don't give me show notes. I have to do things like this, and I try to find interesting things to talk about.
I told you. Should I get some show notes? And you're like, no, do you use them? Like, I did them last week. So, this week has been all over the place.
I actually said it's like I even factored in. I know there was stuff you wanted to talk about. Oh, you wanted to talk about that game, didn't you?
Which one?
The one that's like craptastic as hell.
Oh, you're talking about the zombies one?
The day before or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Did you want to talk about that? Well, off you go.
There's nothing to talk about. Like, well, there isn't, because I was pointing out something with you earlier today. Oh my God.
Go.
Chill, Brandon. You're pushing me. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go home now. No,
I'll see you in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna go from one room to the other. No, I'm just saying, like, talking about like survival games, right? Like, back in the day before the fucking Last of Us, what game do you really remember that is that type of game?
Like a survival horror?
Not game? Well, it was a survival horror, but like a zombie game that it wasn't Resident Evil. Am I making sense?
That's the only one I can think of. The only ones I can think of are not good games.
Oh, like which one?
Carrier comes to mind.
The hell is Carrier, bro?
Exactly. It's kind of a Resident Evil riff. That was plant-based zombies.
Oh.
I played a demo. Wasn't impressed. I'm trying to think here.
I was remembering one that was from Capcom, but it was like on a ship. You know what I'm talking about?
That was not a Resident Evil. That was a Resident Evil. What?
Was it a Resident Evil Cold something?
There were
Cold
Code
something.
Veronica.
No, Cold, like COLD.
Cold.
Yeah, there.
Oh.
Let me fucking look it up. So there. Well, back before the Last of Us, what I was trying to say is there wasn't really anything that resembled it, and once it came out and it was lightning in the bottle, it's like, we want to do that shit. And I remember a couple of them that came out for the PlayStation 3 that were pretty okay. One of them being, it was like The Last of Us, but
Well, there was Days Gone on a PlayStation 4, if I'm correct. The
yeah.
the motorcycle game.
Oh yeah, the one with the guy from Starkiller. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no, it's just that there was a lot of fucking games back in the days.
Dying Light. I mean, I know that's post Last of Us, but that's always been a good one in my opinion.
Yeah, Dying Light was good. I can't remember for the life of me that one. It's just that it was more based off the Book of the Road, and that's a very depressing book.
Yes.
There's no zombies on that shit. There's no zombies there, and it's just
survival.
It's just fucking survival. It's you with a fucking cord going up and down the fucking buildings, and you can barely fucking breathe, and you can barely fucking see, and the other people that you're fighting is like, well, what I'm trying to go is like, honestly, everyone just wants to replicate fucking The Last of Us, and I think that's the problem that I have with the Alan Wake game, because I saw that as like, if you don't tell me that's Alan Wake, I'm gonna think, oh, this is The Last of Us 2, or is it?
I always thought it was more Silent Hill.
It was supposed to be Silent Hill-ish because it came out around when Silent Hill 2 or 3 came out, but that was like a computer exclusive. I honestly never played the first one.
Alan Wake, yeah.
The what?
The Alan Wake?
Yeah, the Alan Wake 1, I never played it. I saw that, so...
Yeah. I think the hook was like, it's like a guy who is a writer, and it's like, you know, his characters are coming to life in a bad way. Kind of like if Stephen King's Nightmares came to life was the idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a new idea.
Oh, no, it's not. I mean, you know, there's Ninja Turtle comics that kind of riffed on that even.
There's a movie with Sam Neill called In the Mouth of Madness that is clearly the same fucking thing. So, it's not a bad idea, but I don't know
what. It's not explored that often. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Well done. It works. And I remember, like in the first game, you only have your fucking lamp to survive. That's it.
Yeah.
It was insane. I'm like, oh, that looks really fun. But I couldn't get it because it was only computer exclusive. It was kind of hard for me to play it, you know. They did offer it on PlayStation, if I recall, when the second one came out.
I believe I have the PlayStation Plus, and I got that because in case you wanted to play it. I think I even told you that.
I didn't know this.
I can literally download it tonight.
If you can, that'd be awesome, so I can have an opinion. I mean, if I can form an opinion.
You have to play on my account, that's all.
Yeah, I know. I know that I have to. So, but what I'm trying to say is like that Days Gone Past. What was it? Was that the name of it?
Days Gone, yeah.
Days Gone. No, I'm talking about the new one that is shitty. Is that the name?
Oh, The Day Before.
Yeah, like they just cut up a bunch of fucking trailers from other fucking games, and apparently it's glitchy as shit. Because like people are just doing horrible games trying to make a buck. I experienced it with that fucking game of the aliens. I'm still pissy about that. I'm so pissy about that. But it was more because they hyped it so much, and then the price was okay, I guess. I ended up giving it to my brother. I don't know if he's even played it, to be perfectly honest.
He does have a child
now. Oh yeah, he does, but I don't know. It's just, it depresses me that now they're trying to force like a turd. It's like, bro, no, just try something new.
Well, you know, in all fairness, you could apply the same argument with a lot of MMOs that are trying to be like Fortnite. You can apply the same argument to a lot of fighting games. That actually, fighting games, the depends. I shouldn't say that per se because there's like every fighting game that you think of that's a big tier does have its differences.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm not angry with that.
Oh
So
no, I'm trying to think of like sport. I'm trying to think here of like I get where you're going with this. It's like everybody wants like, oh, it's this, but it's not this, and that's what you're
yeah,
basically saying. It's like
it's
people want this and they get this, and it's not this.
it's like, oh, perfect example. Like the movie The Meg, and sci-fi just shitted like a bunch of megalodon fucking movies. That's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing. It's like they're doing the same thing, but it's kind of shitty because in a movie industry, it's a bit. I guess it's not as easy as doing a video game, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
But it is ridiculous how they take it off like pirate China kind of thing.
Well, there's what was it? Wasn't there a game? I think we saw it back in the fall where it's like you and me were watching the trailer and it's like it was every medieval fantasy trope we could think
Oh
of.
yeah, Dragon Dogma, is that one?
No, that's not it. That's actually like good from what I've heard.
Oh.
This was like a Korean made developer or something, wasn't it?
Oh, now I remember. Yeah, I forget the fucking name, but it has like a bunch of like, yeah, you can do this and you can do that. It's like, so it's Skyrim, just prettier. Like everyone wants to do Skyrim. Another one that wants to be
Well,
replicated.
another one that's like if you're looking at your anime tropes, which I mean, I saw this game and it was at the Game Awards this year. That Zero Zen,
Oh,
whatever,
see,
you know what I'm talking about.
see.
Yeah,
the
like I
see.
saw that and I'm like, so they're making Persona, and it's like, oh, this ain't Persona, but it's every other anime archetype I can think of.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? There was one game that came not recently. It's been a while that the trailer came, but it was like an anime game, right? But they pretty much stole the fucking thing from Spider-Man, like the
I think
swinging.
we're talking about the same game.
Oh my god, yeah, that's just
The Zero Zen. What, anybody in the chat know that's there? Please, I'm like,
it's
I don't.
just I'm too old for this
let me
shit.
look. Let me look it up at this thing.
If it's the same fucking thing and they still have the web slinging, I'm gonna just pass out. It's like this is ridiculous.
Zenless Zone Zero, is that the one we're thinking of?
A bunch of C's. I remember it
Yeah,
had like
the
a bunch
three
of
C's. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hang on, let me. Yeah, because that's the one I was. Yep, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh my god. Yes. It doesn't it have like a gigantic anime girl at the end or some bullshit like that?
Something like that. Yeah, it's got like
Oh
all
my
the
God.
tropes. Like I'm
Yeah.
trying to look for a picture to see the swing because I know exactly what you're talking about, and I am like
Yes.
99% sure it is the same game.
It's so bad. It's like
I remember looking at it and I'm like, oh, well, hey, you got that Spider-Man swing, and now you got my attention. And then I kept watching it, and I'm like, this is turning into a freaking anime. Okay, well, hey, cool, still the Spider-Man. It's like, now you're just turning. Now you got Persona in my Spider-Man. All right, I'm not against this per se. It's like, what is happening now? There's a what? Ah!
Yeah, everything is going on the fucking thing. Like, let's just do all the anime tropes and just spit it on
It's like,
it.
are you gonna have a guy with a long katana stab a girl at some point? I mean,
Probably.
spoilers, but still.
Probably. People, that's gonna happen and you have to deal with it. I'm already prepared. I've been prepared since 1997 or 8. What year was it?
I'll just be sitting there with popcorn like, yes.
Oh yeah, you're gonna call me, and if you son of a bitch, I'm not there, I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you, and I'm gonna make you kill her again.
I am applying the mole man logic.
What mole man?
We paid for blood.
Yes, like it's to this. Okay, I want to see this bitch dead. I mean, what? Oh, it's not that I don't like Aerith. I really like her.
She's an interesting character, but I'm just gonna say it. I'm Team Tifa. I'm not even gonna dispute this one.
Team Booba? Team Booby?
That girl can kick ass.
Oh yeah, sure, kick ass.
I'm not saying there are fringe benefits. There are.
Yo, I feel like there's a lot of people that just want her to be stepping on their balls, because I feel like that's the type of trope that follows him. I'm not saying that you are, Brandon. I'm not saying that you are.
Look, I will say this when it like. I kind of think of that line from Cowboy Bebop where Spike's fighting a girl, and it's like he gets like, I love a woman who can kick my ass. Like there is a sort of like, it's not like I want to be stepped on or something, but it's like I admire the strength. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah, I get ya. I don't kick your ass.
oh, well, I mean, if we had to, like, for whatever reason, which we won't, but if we got into if we had to spar or something, you're gonna give me a run for my money. I feel like you got a hell of a kick to you.
Yeah, well, the thighs don't lie, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I know you know how to box a lot of stuff. It's like a respect thing. It's more of like, oh crap, I'm gonna have trouble. It's not like I look at a woman as like negative or something. It's like I like assertive, independent women, stuff like that. Like, you don't want somebody that tramples, obviously. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
It's not a, oh, step on me thing. It's more like a, thank you, because you could fight and you can stand on your own.
I guess I can. Falls on the side.
Uh,
Well, that's on me.
push comes to shove, you might be surprised what you're capable.
Oh yeah, no, I've been training for 3 fucking years. Believe me, I can kick your ass.
Yeah, and I haven't even shown
Kinda.
you any tech. I haven't even shown you any techniques or anything. That's the
No,
scary thing. If I showed you techniques, you'd be even more dangerous.
no, it's a natural thing.
Yeah. I still remember the first time when you were doing classes with like the kickboxing, and you just kicked the bag, and the girl you were working with was like, "I did not expect that." Like it was more of a, "Who hurt you to make you do that? What did
Nobody.
Brandon do? What did Brandon do?"
Yeah, I remember that. It's like, what did Brendan do to you, sweetie? What happened to me? Nothing. He didn't do jack shit. And I remember the teacher. It's not him. It's somebody else. Oh my god, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Great times. Great times.
Yeah, but no, that was but that's where I kind of come from with the Tifa thing. I was like, yeah, she looks great. I'm not even gonna look. We all know my type if I say that, so we're just gonna let that go.
He likes tough girls, definitely.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Sure.
That's the word, honestly.
Well, I was talking on the visual side of things. I was like,
Oh,
when you say a name like that, you gotta put your flag there, you know?
he likes tits. We all know that. I know that. Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know why he married me. I got jack shit there, but whatever.
Again, I know I put my flag firmly in there, and it's like whatever. And probably not the thing I should have said after that.
Yeah. Why are you saying that? I'm like, please shut up, Brandon. Shut the fuck up. Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It is
deserve that
terrible.
one.
You deserve that fucking shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like things you say out of context. You're like,
You're like, Brandon. You shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff from Beth.
but here I am.
Nobody's hearing us. Who's here? Nobody.
If you're here, speak up in the comments,
Right,
or in the
right.
chat. Blah 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 blah
Blah
blah
blah
blah
blah
blah.
blah
I
blah blah
can't
blah.
talk.
Blah
Can't talk tonight.
blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay, so moving to another topic.
Mm.
This one's kind of like, so the Hollywood actor strike is over, the writer strike is over. Yay! Right?
Yay.
I mean, at least I can watch my last week tonight now in happiness. I enjoy that. Get my daily Seth Meyers.
Here to do it. Sorry.
That's fine. Get my daily Seth Meyers. Oh, okay. I thought we were doing a thing again. Okay.
No.
Sorry. All that stuff. But if you're a Hollywood executive, you're sitting at your office right now going, there's no writers here talking to me.
What happened, Brandon?
Yeah. Well, no, because what happened was the Hollywood Reporter was claiming, so executives are like, we were expecting like a deluge of like, pitches and, shows and all that stuff after the strike was over because we figured people were writing, and nothing's come of it yet.
Well, no. They've been like doing things, and now it's like, well, we're going back to things.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I mean, the strike for the writers ended in what? October? So that's like, if you've been working on and off between the strike, like you're at home working on stuff, I would imagine, like your pitches and all that. So when it came time,
Right.
I think that was their logic, but nobody's there right now. And they're like, we don't get it. We don't know what's happening. A couple of things that they're saying are, hey, New Year coming up soon. People are probably just waiting until the first of the year, and then, they're going to get hammered.
Right.
That's an argument. Another is maybe they actually took the job literally, like with the writer strike thing, and didn't put pen to paper for 6 months.
It's what I was thinking. Like, probably they're not doing anything.
But another one, and I got two opinions on where it could be. Another one is a lot of the independent companies, like one you like in particular, A24, does give a little more creative freedom in a sense, do they not?
Yeah, they honestly try to let the I guess the writers, producers, and everything go with what they feel. And that's
Mhm.
what they try to like. Oh, we kind of want like something original.
Yeah,
Somebody is gonna torture you in
yeah.
A24.
And they're not the only ones doing that. Like, there are a lot of independent companies that I feel like are kind of becoming the middleman between the
Right,
Hollywood studio system and the writer creators.
right.
In that it's like, okay, we're gonna give you the funding and all that stuff, and then they'll go shop your product, and then you'll divide up as needed. Because I will say this: if you had told me 3 years ago
Yeah.
that there would be a movie about the Von Erich family,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I would have looked at you like, nah, they're not gonna do that. That's crazy.
I
You
mean,
might get a documentary out of it, but
yeah,
not a retelling biopic.
you need to understand, you need to explain this. Not only it's about a wrestling family, they got fucking good actors in it.
Yeah,
Actually,
but
actually
that
good actors.
that
So
may also be a result of the what I'm talking about with the independent system. Like, it's like, hey, you want to kind of flex some creative muscles, Zac Efron, but Hollywood sees you as a hunk. Why don't you come on down here and show what you're capable of?
yep. God bless them.
And
Use those
I've
muscles.
always thought Zac Efron, for all the crap he's given, I thought he was actually really, I was surprised at how good at comedy he was. And usually, if you're very good at comedy, you're very good at drama.
Did you see by any chance the Ted Bundy one?
No,
Well, I'm not saying because I love serial killers.
but you do.
Point out point out my background. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, like as a drama guy, he was really good.
Mhm.
I know that the guy is bad, and I know that the everything that he did was horrible. But goddamn, Zac Efron
But
actually kicked it.
yeah, but the trick to Ted Bundy always was like he's so personable, he would get away with murder,
Yeah,
literally.
fucker, fuck him.
The Northman, a movie
Oh
like The
yeah,
Northman, like everybody thinks of like Vikings, and they're like, oh, like Assassin's Creed and all that stuff, like all the happy-go-lucky Vikings, not the hey, there's children inside there. I better get another stick of
burn.
fire then.
But that one wasn't A24 though. It was from a director
Independent. It was
that
an
came
independent
out.
though.
Yeah, the director actually grew up from A24, but
Yeah.
he kept the
What I'm saying,
visuals. Mhm.
what I'm saying is though, it's like you wouldn't have got like Hollywood would be like, well, we can't sell that movie. That's too dark. And then the guys are like, yeah, we can do that. Matter of fact, could you actually light 3 buildings on fire with children in them? Why
A-
not 4?
A24, hold my fucking pint, not by
Yeah,
beer, my fucking pint, bro.
of blood.
Oh, blood! Ah! Bring Bjork and make her
And then
sing in
you
the
get
background.
movies like The Green Knight, which hey, I'm not saying it was a bad movie, but I sat there like, what is happening? This is so where is this going?
And we was like that fucking thing from Beautiful, Simply Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie, and it's like once I kind of realized what the story was, I'm like, oh, okay, but it was like it's a lot. This is like longer than Lord of the Rings with walking. Jeez.
It wasn't even that long. It just felt really fucking long. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Oh wow, gotcha.
yeah. But I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. I mean, I haven't seen it since, and I know we own it, but I just yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of movies that I can't see because they didn't get released though. Like they got released, but if I want to watch them, they're on fucking what is it, Apple TV? I'm not gonna get that shit.
Yeah. And
So
then, well, speaking of A24, because MNR is apparently affiliated with them,
God bless them.
just like we're affiliated with Amazon, who is providing the broadcast tonight. Amazon might get your thing cheaper. Okay, thank you for letting me have that out. See, the thing works when you pivot to things that they don't expect it. So, okay,
Well, anyway.
but A24 is now going to be on what, HBO Max? Was that the news?
Yes, God fucking bless. Can rewatch The
Uh,
Lamb and understand what the fuck was there.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. I know.
But no, I know, like I said, the Iron. But it's like movies like that, and it's like a lot of Hollywood executives are probably wondering why we're not getting things like I said, A24, those type of companies. They can do those stories, and a director might be passionate about that. I mean, I'm reading a comic book where Optimus Prime is now doing like a press board slam to a Seeker. So
Right.
there are wrestling fans who are like, I want to explore the wrestling stories, and there's a I will not be. I would honestly, if you're an independent studio or something, I'd love to see a unbiased take on Vince McMahon because there is so much
Ooh.
shit there. You could have a field day.
Ooh. I would love it. Well, I feel like they're testing fucking waters.
Yeah,
because
no, but if there is one guy that is like, look, say what you will, Vince McMahon has done a lot of good and a lot of bad for pro
oh
wrestling.
boy, does remember the ass fucking animation he did.
But that's not even the worst thing. But still, I'm just saying, it's like for all the good he did, and a lot of terrible though. And it's like, as a big titan in wrestling, it would be very interesting to see a biopic without the McMahon influence. Just a maybe biased, maybe not, but about as unbiased as you can get, like a complete straight tell-all.
I would like to watch something like that. Not gonna lie, honestly.
Or if you want to do sorry, my brain's like stalling here. I'm not trying to.
Oh,
If you want to do like a court drama, there's the steroid scandal.
ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I
You can even
mean-
do one. You can even do a movie with McMahon and all the others, the Monday Night Wars, and all the stuff that happened at that. There's enough gold there.
I'm gonna say it like before that. I think the only movie that I recall about wrestling as like real people was The Wrestler, and
Yeah.
I don't remember who did that shit. That it was
Mickey
great.
Rourke was
No,
but
no, no.
Mickey
I
Rourke
know
was
that
better.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
I know that he did that one. He acted that one, but I was kind of curious who did the directorial thing. That was
Yeah.
just
But still, it's like there's a lot just from the wrestling side. There's a lot of interesting things. I'm not saying, but there's other stories that we're not even aware of.
yeah.
That maybe could be told, or a guy that's got a creative idea. They may not want to go to the Hollywood system now because it's like, well, I can go to these guys and actually see what I can do with it before I take it to you guys.
Right.
And another reason why I feel like they're having writers not come in,
Mhm.
it's a very simple one. All they care about is whatever big comic book tentpole summer movie they're working on, or whatever sequel to Star
Mhm.
Wars, or whatever remake we need to remake because it's only been 2 years since it's been out and people forgot about it, so we can make another one. Nobody wants to regurgitate. Do you really think writers are going to be like, oh, cool, I get to be the writer of the remake of Twilight?
It's
Goody.
What's wrong with you? I would like to watch that.
You want to watch it for not the reasons I'm saying.
I would like to watch it from the perspective of fucking Edward. I don't know about you.
Anyway, moving on.
What? Anyway, I'm sorry.
We were talking about earlier about blandness in Doctor Who. That's pretty much the definition right there, I feel like.
I would love to watch that shit. I haven't read the fucking book because I said like no, I kind of want to watch it. I don't know why.
You also have a brain, so you therefore would get better books.
Oh my god! Like I remember. Well, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just keep it like that. that passed a while ago.
I just remember-
2008 stayed there.
Yeah. Look, I get it. You were young. I understand that we all make mistakes.
I was in my
understand that.
fucking 20s. I didn't have a brain cell.
I get it. I remember during COVID, I was working at a store, and I was working with a girl who was like, oh, the new Twilight book is out. And I was like, I thought you had more intelligence than that. I'm disappointed in you.
Me on the back of my brain is like, I want to read that shit.
But I just kind of shook my head like, you can read better things.
I mean, I tried watching the movies like
You could read
this
A
year.
Story of Seasons, available now on Substack.
Speaking about tragic smut crap, read my shit, please.
Wait till we get. What you think that's interesting? Just wait till we get to the cyberpunk smut.
I'm just gonna say chapter 10 is the best one on my end. We're on chapter 6, bitches. It's close. Anyway,
I'm working on Act 2 of mine. Woohoo! And there's
yeah,
6 acts, not counting epilogue.
yeah,
Epilogues, I should say.
yeah. I'm just thinking about all
You're
the
like-
wet
you're
stuff
like-
that I'm gonna draw.
And you're like, great.
yeah.
How do I work robots again?
Not even the robots. The technology is just okay. I'll live. Anyway,
Sometimes you just kind of leave a little taste for the viewer, and then they can build it in their head. You got to give the viewer credit.
yeah, I know. You
Yeah.
said as much.
Yeah. But I feel like that's two reasons why right there. Like they can go to these, you can get more creative stories. Because I will say, I'm not a big A24 guy or those type of things. But when you show me these stories, I'm like, they're at least interesting. I gotta give them that.
For sure. It's what I was saying the other day about like horror, that kind of stuff. I get it. Universal has been the ones that have been creating the good shit for the longest time, but we kind of need something new, not the same things. And yeah, well, that's just my opinion. I don't know.
I agree, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes on because they're like, well, nobody's coming. It's like there might be a reason, and you guys just didn't realize it. Also, maybe they're just scared about the AI you guys say you're not going to use, but you're going to use.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's a lot of duh things, but that goes neither here nor there.
That's a good way to put it. The duh thing, definitely.
Yeah. So. Okay, I think that's about all we have tonight, in fact, on my end, unless there's something else you would like to talk about.
I don't know. I kind of want to watch all the A24 movies now.
you usually do anyway.
No, not really. I don't have them all. There's some that I haven't seen, and most of them.
When I get on HBO Max, you'll feel like I'll just come home one day and just find you sitting there. I know.
Yeah, like with my hair off and like completely demented. Like, Brandon, I just watched 10 movies. Jesus Christ, my eyes burn.
That's great, dear. I brought the pizza, so I'll just go.
Well, look at this. Look at this. This is even worse than Hereditary. Oh my god.
And that's just MJF's acting.
And that's what?
That's just MJF's acting.
Oh my god. I can't wait for that. I know that the man is
gonna be
not
interesting.
good. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that one. I know that I'm pumping it up way too much, but it's been a while since I see something that actually it's interesting to me. So, yeah.
Okay, so I guess we're in wrap up mode. So, what do you got coming up this week, dear?
Surviving.
Okay.
No, honestly, shit. I think this week, if it all works out, I think I'm gonna do maybe a Monday night stream because Tuesday I think I'm off. And I know that you work on Tuesdays. Well, you do your streams on Tuesday, so
I can bend if you want to do it. You can also do a Tuesday morning if you want to do something.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I kind of want to keep on playing the Attack on Titan game because that's still there. I kind of need to finish it. But I will do maybe an art stream later in the day in Tuesday. So let's see what happens.
All right, so Monday, Tuesday, possibly for Illy.
Yes.
On my end, on Tuesday, I gotta sit down and kind of work at it, but might be some King of Fighters coming up soon.
Oh yeah, I would like to see that. See how that goes.
So we'll do that online and see how bad I do at it.
Yeah.
I'll say this though, my King in that game I forgot how good King was in that game.
Oh.
The Muay Thai girl.
Yeah, I know who she is. I know who she is.
King's actually, honestly, like, I keep forgetting about this because it's one of those characters you don't think about until you start playing them. I think if you're gonna have like a go-to King of Fighters team for me, King is easily slotted into that team because I always like using her. She's like a Muay Thai fighter, and she's got that fast agileness to I like a character. So we'll see what happens. Cool. That's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do something maybe. It's Thursday is he, so I kind of got to keep with the mark.
Right.
And then Friday is up in the air, probably nothing. And then next week we'll have another half-ass show. We're talking about what we're doing on that one. I have some ideas about what we're going to talk about, but we need to figure out where we're going for the rest of the year with the half-ass show on that one. So stay tuned on that.
Yeah, we shall see because we need to figure out what we're gonna do. I mean,
and also when Illy is available.
Well, here's the thing, because I thought that, well, they were threatening us on having us like on the 2 a.m. shift, and I guess I avoided it. So that's fine by me. I can do my usual 4 a.m. runs and be merry and whatever. It does make me happy. Not gonna lie, I kind of was worried. I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to do certain things, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go then. So, okay, so that's coming up at some point this week on MNR. We'll figure out what we're doing.
Yeah.
But that's, I think, all we got tonight. I know we didn't go a whole 2 hours, but hey, we don't always have to hit 2 hour mark, do we?
Right. Do you want to add anything else?
Do not forget to check out Story of Seasons over on Substack if you guys want to. You can also check out our Discord, which I'll type in here. Da-da-da-da. There's the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
You got that over there. You'll get a link to Illy's stuff also. You can interact with us. You can post some stuff in the Now the News section. If you find it, we'll take it and put it in the show maybe, give you credit for it. Check out the Desk of Chaos. I got the Spider-Man 2 review up there. I might have some more stuff through the week. I haven't decided yet. It all depends on how things fall into place.
Yep.
And that's about all I got. So yeah. On that
Oh.
note,
On my end, thank you so much for sticking with us still. Like it's been a rough couple of months, but we are back and we are still here. Mhm.
and do not forget to check out Illy's Instagram also for all the new stuff.
It's
Don't
only
forget about
gonna be
that.
art. It's only gonna be fucking art. I promise. I promise I'm gonna post art. I don't care anymore. It's like just Twitter just makes me put shit
Yeah.
posting.
Check out our link tree that's enclosed on the channel. You can find all
Yes.
the links there. And I'm on Mastodon, Magic Ninja Robot. You can find us on X, Twitter, Blue Sky,
Everywhere.
Mastodon.
Everywhere.
Yeah, except Instagram. But Illy is going to take over Instagram side of things. I have no interest in it.
I don't think it's even worth it. It's more
Yeah,
drawings
I get
and
it.
shit. So
Yeah.
Alright.
But thanks everybody for checking in. By the way, thank you Freeside, Panda Shoes TV. Illy obviously was in there. I saw you also, of course.
oh yeah. Ooh, I don't know why.
Thanks everybody for stopping in here. Thanks everybody for listening. And if you guys enjoyed what you heard, please consider giving us a follow on Twitch. If you guys are listening on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and give us a subscription there. The more we see, and we will have content coming in the new year there. Promise. Just
Yeah, we
everything
promise.
has to slow down for 5 minutes in our lives. We can do it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, we need that.
Yeah. But thanks everybody again for listening, and this is MNR on Twitch, a subsidiary of Amazon. Amazon! Hey, where's my fucking package? Good night, everybody.
Oh my God.